Do you ever feel like music is a mystery you just can't crack? Like, how do musicians know what chords go together? How do they write songs? And how do they learn songs so fast? Well, today I'm going to show you the missing piece, a simple system that explains why music works. This is the tool that changed my playing forever, and it's probably the single most powerful concept I've taught my students that helps them to understand music, learn and write songs faster, and just get a general idea of what they're doing on the fretboard. Put simply, it's how you actually understand what chords go in a key. And this is the Nashville Number System. Players around the world use this to communicate with each other, so taking the time to understand this will pay dividends for the rest of your life. Say, for example, somebody comes to you and says, play a 2-5-1 in the key of D. Instead of saying, huh? You could go, oh, okay, and just... And immediately you would know exactly what they were talking about. After watching this video, at least, if you don't already. So let's go over how this actually works. So when I say play a 2-5-1, I'm referring to where the chords fit into the key. So how do we actually pick these out? Well, if we're in the key of D major, we just count up with the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's important to go both ways. And when you're counting up with those notes, you can actually play chords on every note. So instead of playing single notes, you can actually play chords up the whole scale. But how does that work? Well, let's first break down just the first chord in D major, which is D major. And the only three notes that are in that chord are the 1, 3, and the 5 from that scale we just went over. The first note, the third note, and the fifth note. When we're going up the scale, playing chords, we're using that same distance between all of the notes and just walking up the scale. So we have our 1, 3, 5, and then we go up to E minor now. We're playing not the 1, 3, 5, but the 1 plus 1, 2, 3 plus 1, 4, and 5 plus 1, 6 inside of the scale. And I'm not going to sit here and add 1 to every note for you the whole way up. But I just wanted to make sure you understand that concept that we're literally just going up the scale with the same spacing of notes, and that's how we create these chords. And we label them with the numbers. So if we're going up the scale, diatonically, meaning using the notes in the scale, we would have major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished, back to major. And we can label those with our numbers. So we go like major 1, minor 2, minor 3, major 4, major 5, minor 6, diminished 7, back to major 1. But when you say the numbers, it's actually implied that it's how it fits into the key unless said otherwise. So if I said play a 1, 3, 5 in the key of A major, it would be implied that the 1 and the 5 are major, but the 3 would be minor. So it would be like... So it's important to conceptualize how these keys fit in. And I'll put it across the top of the screen here. When we're in the Nashville Number System, it's Roman numerals, and we understand major or minor based on it being uppercase or lowercase. And then for the diminished chord, it's got this little circle guy. So we have, oh wait, I gotta go this way. I think it's flipped. We got major 1, minor 2, minor 3, major 4, major 5, minor 6, diminished 7, back to 1. And we can use that in any key. So let's say we're in B now. So we're in B and I said play a 1, 3, 5 again. We'll add a 4 this time. 1, 3, 5, 4. We're using the exact same formula of major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished, major, but we're only going up to 5, so really we only have to worry about major, minor, minor, major, major, right? So we have our major 1, then our minor 3, major 5, major 4. And I was just doing a little waffling on that. So when you're going to write songs, especially if you're just starting out writing songs, you can just pick a key and then pick chords, like absolutely randomly. Like when we went back, when I started, I said 2, 5, 1, and D, right? So now we know that that would be 2 and D, 1, 2 will be E minor, and then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is A major, and then 1 is of course D. And you can just pick a key and pick a few numbers and see how it sounds. Let's say we wanted to play in G and we wanted to play a 3, 6, 2, 5, 1. Let's see how that sounds. So we got. So in G, 3, 6. I think I started on the 1 actually. What did I say? 3, 6, 2, 5, 1. 3, 6. No, I was doing it. Alright. 2, 5. I was just skipping the 1. So our 3 in G would be B minor. And then our 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have E, E minor. And then our 2, A minor. And then our 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, D major. So these diatonic chords, or this Nashville number system, is a great way to understand what you're doing and visualize how the chords actually fit into a key. By the way, if you're going to be around other guitar players that are putting the work into hitting their goals, join my free community link down below. I only accept guitar players that are putting the time into their practice, and I give out free advice on how to hit your goals. So I look forward to seeing you in there. Now, how can we use this same concept in minor keys? Not every song is in major. Not every song is in major or minor, but we don't have all day. Come on. So to do it in minor here, it's actually fascinating here. It's more or less the same thing. We're just starting on the 6th note. So if we go to, say we're in G major again. If we wanted to start on the 6th note, 4, 5, 6, that's E, right? So if we were in E minor, we would have minor 1, diminished 2, major 3, minor 4, minor 5, major 6, major 7, and then back to our minor 1. So it's the exact same set of notes, just starting from a different spot. And you can do the same thing if you're trying to write, or if you're learning a song. I think it's important to picture the song or think about the song in this way. It makes it a lot easier to learn more songs in the future when you think about songs this way. But if you're writing a song in a minor key, right? Let's say we're in B minor, you could just pick some numbers and try again like that. Let's say we wanted to play 1, 6, 4, 3, 5. Let's see how that sounds. 1, 6, 4, 3, 5. 1, 6, 4, 3, 5. You can just pick any set of notes. Say you want to do 1, 4, 5, 2. That might be a weird one in this. But the idea isn't to play everything perfectly. It's to experiment with these and try out different ways of using the chords that fit into a key and find things that you like. There's a lot of nuances inside of keys that you will discover with time. And I can give you an example of a few nuances here, like the 5 likes to resolve to the 1. Say we're in A major, that 5 chord resolves to the 1 really well. Also, doing that 2-5 is a great resolution. That's a very common jazz resolution, or it's getting its way around a lot of music now. But just, you'll discover them if you learn songs and think about them in this way, and if you write songs and just experiment with different ways of using the chords. Like I could sit here for the next hour and teach you different ways to use the chords, or you could sit there for the next hour, experiment with the chords, and I would say you will learn 100 times as much as if I was sitting here for the next hour with you telling you what to do. Like, go mess around with these, experiment, have a good time, write some songs, Let me know in the comments how it goes. And if you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button. And there's a video right here that explains how I might be able to help you with your guitar playing much more directly. I'll see you tomorrow.